Allow me a momento to check my sound. And then we're going to talk about Khloe and Tristan pretending not to be in a relationship. Stop playing. They're together. She just don't want to be called foolish. She don't want to be called silly. She don't want to be called names because she knows she with that man still. She's with him. And she hasn't tried to date anybody either. So in the scene, we're going to see that Khloe is she loves when Tristan tries to pretend to not be about her. Khloe likes that. Khloe likes the attention from Tristan, and Khloe likes the attention from Scott. Have you ever noticed that? And if she can get attention from Tristan and she can get attention from Scott, she'll take it. She'll take it. Real talk. Let me just check my sound. Make sure you guys can hear me okay. Make sure you guys can hear me okay. Hear me okay. Okay, so I'm hearing myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the disclaimer. It normally takes everyone 1 or 2 minutes to come into the room, and then we're gonna get into the video. So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please share if you care. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what's on Instagram, what's on Twitter, what's going on in the news around the world. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And have a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. So yeah, come on in. We're going to talk about Khloe Tristan. We're going to talk about Khloe and Tristan. And Khloe wants people to believe that she's not back with her baby father. I don't believe that for 1 minute. I think they're back together. They've been back together. When a woman builds a home and states she builds a home for her man, even though he had cheated, Khloe had did a video stating that she had built the home for her and Tristan. And many people were like, "What, girl? What are you talking about? He just cheated." She didn't care. Khloe does not maybe not feel that she can get somebody else. So she's going to hang in there with Tristan, and they're going to go from there. They're going to have their little happy family. You guys should see the video. And I'm going to play the video, but I'm also going to play another video. She's acting like she doesn't want to be with them. They're together. They're together. And the show is so boring. Many people are talking about other things. They're talking about Diddy Cassie. They're talking about the apology. They're talking about Sean Kingston home. The Kardashians are going out bad. I told you every season somebody has a medical concern or a medical issue. And we're going to play this clip in regards to Khloe and Tristan talking. And I don't know if you guys have ever saw the video where Khloe is kind of flirting with Scott. And Khloe is around Scott in one of a certain brazier. And Khloe loves the attention from Scott too. She loves the attention from Tristan. She loves the attention from Scott. So when she acts like they're not together, it seems as if Tristan don't cheat. Have you noticed that? Tristan don't step out cheating until he's dating Khloe. But when they don't tell people that he's dating her, he don't cheat. So when they announce they're together, he cheats. When they don't announce they're together, he don't cheat. If he not playing full mind games with that girl, I don't know who is. So we're going to play a few different clips. And let's get into it. He said, let's combine both houses.
Just make a big trail, like a big tunnel, you know, like an overpass from here to your house.
So he's wanting to make a big trail or an overpass from his house to hers, and she's like, Let's play the clip again. That's normal.
Jelly. You know, I'm always gonna come with these fire and ice, salt and pepper, Batman and Robin.
Like, come on, let's just, you know where I stand. You just need me like random two things.
Yeah.
Sometimes I hate how much I have to think and be on guard.
Let's be honest. Khloe loves the attention. Khloe is making him ooh and ah for her because he's alleged embarrassed her so much. It's almost like show everybody how much you love me. Show everybody how much you want to be with me. That's the game they're playing. Sad but true. While Kim gets to travel the world seeking a man, Khloe has a man that cheated ever since they've been together and had a baby on her. And they're not taking care of that child, which is sad. Many people lost a lot of respect when the Pete and Kim situation happened. Many people lost a lot of respect when Khloe is not making sure he's taking care of the other child. The other child didn't ask to be here. And then the K's and the J's is giving this man, they're giving him a storyline, and he cheated on her. Girl, please. What girl do you know that's going to stay with a guy that's cheated? I'll wait. What girl do you know that's going to stay with a guy that cheated? Let's get to the clip again.
Like one big happy family. We just make a big trail, like a big tunnel. You know, like an overpass from here to your house.
That's normal.
Yeah.
That's normal.
We're a great dynamic duo.
We're a great dynamic duo.
You know, I'm always gonna come with these fire and ice,
Fire and ice,
salt and pepper,
salt and pepper,
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin.
Let's just, you know where I stand.
You know where I stand.
Maybe like random two things. Sometimes I hate how much I have to think and be on guard to not do anything that might ever give a glimmer that there's hope. Okay.
Then she gives him a side hug.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. You gotta let go. Don't walk so close to me.
Don't walk so close to me. It's so fake. Khloe knows she's not going nowhere. Khloe loves Tristan. She don't want to say it though because people are going to call her out. And Khloe don't want that. Let's get to the next video though. Y'all remember when Khloe had said Scott's never leaving, Kanye's never leaving, and I guess that means you're never leaving? Let's get to that video.
The most either an individual would say, what an amazing family.
What an amazing
that
family.
You guys just keep everyone around at all.
What an amazing family that you guys keep everyone around. Excuse me, what? What are we talking about? She's calling her family an amazing family that we keep everyone around. Let's continue.
All times. Or are you like, how does this family still keep all these guys around? Like,
how does this family still keep all these guys around? Excuse me, what?
Once you're in, it's like the mob. You can't get out.
Khloe Kardashian.
Once you're in it, it's like the mob. You can't get out. Excuse me, what, sis? She said it. I didn't. Let's continue.
Kardashian and Tristan Thompson are bonded for life. The reality star and her ex-boyfriend discussed their relationship on the newest episode of Hulu's The Kardashians, and Khloe noted how her sister's former partners are still crucial parts of the family, and she sees Tristan the same way.
Scott is never leaving. Kanye's never leaving. Looks like you're never leaving. Like, we're all here.
Khloe explained that loyalty and solid the same way.
Scott is never leaving. Kanye's never leaving. Looks like you're never leaving. Like, we're all here.
Khloe explained that
I'm gonna play that again.
Noted how her sister's former partners are still crucial parts of the family, and she sees Tristan the same way.
Scott is never leaving. Kanye's never leaving. Looks like you're never leaving. Like, we're all.
And have you noticed Kanye gone? Kanye has left the building. Kanye then got married. Kanye traveled the world for about a year. Let's continue.
The reality star and her ex-boyfriend discussed their relationship on the newest episode of Hulu's The Kardashians, and Khloe noted how her sister's former partners are still crucial parts of the family, and she sees Tristan the same way.
Scott is never leaving. Kanye's never leaving. Looks like you're never leaving. Like, we're all here.
Khloe explained that loyalty and solid co-parenting are values she learned from mom Kris Jenner, and Tristan made it clear that he doesn't think his and Khloe's dynamic is entirely up to him.
That's just how we are. That's how we were raised. Like, my mom and my dad were best friends. My dad and
my mom and my dad were best friends. And listen to what Tristan had to say, y'all. I'm going to get into it. And then in their show, they talk about this scene when Khloe says this. Let's continue.
Looks like you're never leaving. Like, we're all here.
Khloe explained that loyalty and solid co-parenting are values she learned from mom Kris Jenner, and Tristan made it clear that he doesn't think his and Khloe's dynamic is entirely up to him.
That's just how we are. That's how we were raised. Like, my mom and my dad were best friends. My dad and my stepdad played golf together twice a week. Like,
yeah, that doesn't really happen anywhere else besides your guys' family. Usually the dad and the stepdad are...
That doesn't really happen in any other family. Normally the stepdad and the dad doesn't get along, and he's on the treadmill. Let's continue.
That's how we are. That's how we were raised. Like, my mom and my dad were best friends. My dad and my stepdad played golf together twice a week. Like,
yeah, that doesn't really happen anywhere else besides your guys' family. Usually the dad and the stepdad are usually someone's getting hit with a golf club.
Like, Scott is never leaving. Kanye's never leaving. Looks like you're never leaving. Like, we're all here forever.
No, more like you're never leaving me.
The 37.
Do y'all remember that?
Is this not the most?
I need to literally show y'all this video because I think people will get it when I show it. I'm sorry. I got to show this video. I had to. Let's go.
Either an individual would say, what an amazing family that you guys just keep everyone around at all times. Or are you like, how does this family still keep all these guys around? Like, once you're in, it's like the mob. You can't get out.
I can't make this up. Khloe said this. And I post about it and I talk about it all the time because she is happy. She thinks that the men aren't leaving, but Kanye's left. Travis Scott has left. Tristan's the only one there because he's happy he's got a job.
Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson are bonded for life. The reality star and her ex-boyfriend discussed their relationship on the newest episode of Hulu's The Kardashians, and Khloe noted how her sister's former partners are still crucial parts of the family, and she sees Tristan the same way.
Scott is never leaving. Kanye's never leaving. Looks like you're never leaving. Like, we're all here.
Khloe explained that loyalty and solid co-parenting are values she learned from mom Kris Jenner, and Tristan made it clear that he doesn't think his and Khloe's dynamic is entirely up to him.
That's just how we are. That's how we were raised. Like, my mom and my dad were best friends.
The mom and the dad were best friends. Now listen to what Tristan has to say. So he knows he's got her. Hook, line, sinker. No ma'am, no ham, no thank you, ma'am. Let's continue. This girl's something else. She loves Tristan. She's not going nowhere, and he knows it.
Friends, my dad and my stepdad played golf together twice a week. Like,
yeah, that doesn't really happen anywhere else besides your guys' family. Usually the dad and the stepdad are usually someone's getting hit with a golf club.
Like, Scott is never leaving. Kanye's never leaving. Looks like you're never leaving. Like, we're all here.
We're all here.
Forever.
No, more like
Forever.
you're never leaving me.
You're never leaving me.
The 37-year-old Good American founder and the Chicago Bulls player have had their up.
And even though he said that to her, she didn't care. He knows she's never leaving him. He knows that. Who gives a job? The mom helped him get a job. Who gives him a job on their network and acts like everything's okay? Tristan knows that the Kardashians is his retirement plan. Let's continue.
Ups and downs over the years, including multiple cheating allegations against Tristan. This week's episode was filmed before the athlete's latest scandal, in which he confirmed he'd fathered a child with fitness influencer Marilee Nichols while he and Khloe were together. Tristan apologized in an Instagram statement back in January, writing that Khloe doesn't, quote, deserve the heartache and humiliation he's caused her, and she has since weighed in on what it's like watching the show, knowing the bombshell that lies ahead, admitting on Twitter earlier this month that a storyline about her and Tristan's prior reconciliation didn't age well. Despite their personal challenges, the pair do remain dedicated to 4-year-old daughter True, and Khloe echoed her commitment to taking the high road when speaking with Access Hollywood's Kit Hoover in April about where she and Tristan currently stand.
Like the video
We're
as you guys
good.
come in.
We are good. And the same thing, I think we had such great examples. Our parents, our real dad and our stepdad were so great with one another. And of course, it took time to get there.
Like the video as you guys come in. This is them all sitting around talking about their relationships. Because remember how Lamar Odom had said he had went into a coma, woke up. Bruce was Bruce, but when he woke up, it was then Caitlyn. What a messy situation in relationships.
There and our mom and everyone, but when you have such good examples, that's all we know.
Good examples.
Ever do anything else but just love and respect and honor, because all of this stuff, this emotional stuff, will fade, but the longevity, the love and respect, that will always be there.
The sad part is Courtney's the only one that's married. Everybody else is single, and they were frustrated that Courtney got married because the mom wants these girls to date. Period. The mom wants these girls to date. Sorry, I had to set that back up. The mom wants these girls to date. The mom loves that Tristan is still Khloe's storyline. They don't want her storyline to leave Tristan. Real talk. Because why haven't they been able to get Khloe to date somebody else? Kylie's date somebody else. Kim continues to try and date somebody or find somebody or tries to attach her name to people. Why won't they allow Khloe to find a good man? They like that Khloe is with a guy that's cheated. They love it. How they disrespect her is sad. And then there's this fake beef between her and Kim. I don't believe it. I just think it's a storyline. Kim didn't get along with Courtney last season. Now Kim isn't getting along with Khloe. So it's basically saying the Kardashian fans are in disbelief after Tristan Thompson suggests that he and Khloe combine houses to live as one big happy family following his paternity scandal. Tristan loves Khloe and Khloe loves Tristan. They're not going nowhere. When you think about Tristan is not going to find another girl that has the kind of money that Khloe has and her family has. Tristan's not going nowhere. And Khloe's cool with it because Khloe has figured out that Tristan knows we have a show, we have money, we have security, we have drivers, we have chefs. What other woman in this planet can give him that? Real talk. Tristan woke up after the Marley Nichols situation, but he still was a little asleep because remember when the child was about to be born, when Tatum was about to be born, Tristan was on vacation 2 years ago, holding hands with somebody else. But the concerning part is that what I don't like is that they keep giving a storyline to kids. I don't like that. And then also what I don't like, hi, come on in, like the video as you come in, welcome, welcome, welcome. The other thing that I don't really care about is that Khloe is trying to give her son the same storyline. Tatum doesn't look like me and Tristan. What, girl, what are you talking about? Since she had identity issues, she's trying to give her son that same concerning issue, y'all. And it's sad. It is sad. Oh, did Rob donate to a facility? My child looks like Rob. So you're insulting the surrogate, you're insulting the company, and you're assaulting yourself and trying to give your son a same storyline as you, that he don't look like nobody. Because that's Khloe's story. How she don't look like her sisters, right? That is Khloe's same storyline. And it's sad that she's trying to transfer that into her son. She will never do anything like that in regards to her daughter, True. Khloe's trying to give her son the same storyline. Khloe was mad that Tristan 2 years ago was holding hands with another woman while the surrogate was about to give birth. Did you guys hear that interview when Khloe said, I was panicking. I was supposed to go on vacation with True, and then the baby was supposed to be born. And then the doctor said, well, I'll keep the child for the weekend until you're ready. Who does that? And then she said, I cried and I had to get myself together. I had to get myself together. The doctor said, well, you can pick up the child whenever you're ready, Khloe. Cry me a river. Are we being serious? The same old storylines, the same old sad situations, not taking accountability. They need to get out there and help the community, help the homeless. They need to do a lot. But Khloe's definitely back with Tristan. She doesn't want to say it. Tristan won't cheat if they don't announce it. Tristan will cheat if they announce that they're back together. Oh, yeah. Have you noticed that? Think back over the last 5 years. If Khloe says she's back with Tristan, he's going to cheat. With them not saying they're back together, Tristan hasn't been spotted with nobody since. Okay, let's go back. Because remember how Tristan was spotted with a woman and she was short? I think dark hair. I think he was with his furniture lady. Like the video as you guys come in. Like the video as you guys come in. It definitely lets everybody know we're live. But yeah, Tristan don't cheat if he stated he's with Khloe. He will only cheat when he says they're back together. Who has Tristan been tied to since he's been playing this game with Khloe? He hasn't been tied to anybody. He hasn't been tied. And then this is the other thing that I talk about all the time. All the time. Kylie was so close to Jordan. They didn't like that bond. So you're telling me Tristan has a party, but he don't invite Khloe? Tristan has a party, he don't invite Kim? Tristan has a party, he don't invite Chris, but he invites Jordan. And then their storyline becomes that Khloe's to drag Jordan to get her away from Kylie. That's the whole situation, right? You don't invite your girl to your party, but you invite Jordan. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. And I'm going to show a video later. I probably won't pull it up now. I'll show you guys a video in regards to Kylie sitting down with Tristan and saying, I was so tied to Jordan that I probably would have had her as my best friend always. The family wanted to break that relationship up. Kim and Blac Chyna broke up. Is Khloe and Malika next? Is Kim and is Khloe and Malika next? They knew what they were doing. It was a plot plan. It was a plot plan. And do you guys remember that Jason Lee said that he was expected to drag Jordan in the media, and then he realized what they were doing? And luckily there was the red table, baby. The red table is no longer, but the red table was allowing Jordan to tell her side. Tristan knew what he was doing. Tristan's a grown man. Tristan knew what he was doing. And then remember how they were trying to say, oh, she was hanging out with him and her legs was wrapped around or near his legs. They knew what they were doing. They knew that they were going to put that story out. And they tried to use Jason Lee to drag Jordan. So Jordan and Kylie wouldn't still be hanging out or having fun. They needed Kylie to be focused. But then remember, they were also alleged mad that Travis Scott was checking out Jordan. Now, whether that was true or false, I don't know. But yeah, Tristan only cheats when he's dating Khloe. And many people feel that they're back together. They're just kind of saying, okay, Khloe, you're trying to make it seem like you're irresistible. You like when you seem irresistible to Scott. She flirts with Scott. Who flirts with her sister's baby daddy? And then you had Kim hanging out with Tristan. And he had just cheated on your sister and had a baby 2 years prior. And Kim's hanging out, using Tristan as like a bodyguard. I'm telling y'all, Khloe, Tristan back together. It was plot plan about the Jordan situation. It was a PR stunt. And then it came out. Ooh wee baby. It came out that Kylie and Jordan was hanging out. And people were like, no, Jordan, get away from Kylie. She got a good man. Jordan's got a good man. Get away from Kylie. People did not expect that. Jordan, you're doing good. You got your own brand deals. You got a good man. You're having a good time. Don't go over there. Jordan, wake up. Jordan, can you hear us? They were like, no, Jordan, you don't need Kylie no more. The media tried to spin it, and all these, you got TikTok, you got all these pages that were standing by Jordan saying, girl, get away from her. You got a good man. Don't invite her to your wedding. Don't invite Kylie to your wedding because Kylie's going to try and make it all about her. The media was going in, and then it came out that their friendship had almost continued. But do you also remember when Khloe, Kamora Lee, and Kim was on the phone, and Kamora Lee was like, "These women think they can take our man." Yeah, you right. You right, Kamora. You right. Who do they think they are? You right, Kamora. She was feeding her back. She was trying to give her a spine, and then she was screaming. Remember, Khloe was on the phone with Tristan's friend, and he was like, "Oh, they were just hanging out." And Khloe said, "You liar! You liar!" Remember that? They love making Khloe look cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. They do. Kim loves it. Kim loves that she's not the shining star. Kim loves that Khloe's beneath her. She loves it. She loves it. The mom do too. The mom loves it. Kim would never stay with a guy that cheated. Kylie would never stay with a guy that cheated. Kim would never give a man a storyline, put him on a show, and all the stuff they do with Khloe. It's sad. So if Kim and Khloe are not getting along, Kim Khloe might have had a little spine right now because Khloe's hearing the pages tell her Kim is making you look bad. The show is making you look bad. Your family is trying to make you look bad. Like the video as you guys come in. There's 10 people in here, but I only have two likes. Please like the video. But yeah, everyone thinks that Khloe and Tristan are back together. They do. They do. And they feel that he's gonna stay. Khloe likes to flirt with Tristan, and Khloe likes to flirt with Scott. She does. But Kim would never stay with a guy. Kim would never let a guy do her how Tristan does Khloe. Never. And he's not helping with the son Marley. Khloe doesn't want him to have a storyline with Marley at all. Keep your distance. You've already made me look bad. What woman do you know don't want a man to take care of his child? You cheated. There's no telling. And see, that's why Khloe don't want him around her, Marley. Because if Marley ever did an interview, she would talk about how they met. I'm surprised no one's tried to get Marley to do an interview. I would love for some of my favorites to do an interview with Marley. Real talk. And then there were the child support issue. Khloe should have been making sure that baby had everything they needed. How dare her? I'm sorry. I'm angry about that. I really am. When you think about it, you guys are over there rich, got chefs, got all this, and you can't even make sure that child got what, you know what I'm saying? So she acts like this nurturing person, but real talk. Khloe acts like this nurturing person, but really it's kind of Holly weird though, because she only wants Tristan to herself, and she utilizes him for a storyline. And then she's always trying to add Rob. Have you ever noticed that? Khloe last year talked about Rob possibly coming back. Rob's not coming back because he don't want to deal with the PR stunts and the lies. Then she tried to say, Rob, my child looks like you. She's constantly trying to bring Rob's name into it. And Khloe and Rob probably spends a lot of time together because you always see that Khloe has Dream. I actually saw a video, and Black China, if you didn't see it, I meant to do a video of that. Black China fed the hungry. Black China don't have the money that the K's and the J's have. Black China fed the hungry on her birthday. I need to do the video. And now that I've said it, there's pages that follow everything I do. But yeah, Black China on her birthday fed the homeless and needy. While the K's and the J's want people to buy their products, Kim wants to help criminal justice. There's different programs that help people that's criminal justice. Why don't the K's and the J's help the homeless and needy? Have you ever thought about that? Why have they never built a shelter for men, women, and families? Have you ever thought if you and right, they have a church, right? Why hasn't their church did a lot of outreach in regards to them having 3 buildings that they're feeding the needy and homeless? Why is that? because they're focused on themselves. Real talk. So everybody's talking about Khloe and Tristan, and everybody's talking about how he wants her back. So when you go on the show, she's talking to the producers, and Tristan's standing in the door waving at her. If they didn't have Scott on the show, it would be so boring. And it already is. And if they didn't have Tristan on the show, it would be so boring. Every season, somebody has some kind of issue. Remember the first 2 seasons? Kim was trying to use Ray J as a storyline, and Ray J said, enough is enough. Do you guys remember when Khloe said they almost didn't get a season 2? Probably because they were worried that Ray J may sue them for utilizing his name and try to lie on him again when Kim act like they are not still getting paid for that tape. Yes, they are. Kim still gets money from that tape. Oh, how Kanye and Ray J met up at the airport and she's sitting there crying in front of her fans. They lie a lot, y'all. I don't think people realize. I just watched a video. A guy had me cracking up how he was talking about Khloe and Tristan. The biggest thing is, many people wish she would get a better man, a different man, somebody that hasn't cheated on her the whole relationship. And then some people are saying, allege, that Larsa Pittman was actually dating Tristan. Larsa and Tristan was hanging out dating. Larsa took Tristan to a Kardashian event or a party, or the Kardashians were there. 2 weeks later, Khloe was on vacation with Tristan, and she was dating him. So Larsa talks about the K's and the J's. Black China talk about the K's and the J's. And there's a lot of friendships that are no longer. There's a lot of employees that are no longer there. Some of those employees are under NDAs, so some of them can't really say much. But how they treated the employees and the income they were giving them. One girl said she had to shop at the dollar store, and she had to call off from work because she didn't have gas to get there. And then remember how Kim was like, everybody need to get their butt up and work. I don't want to cuss. Everybody need to get their butt up and work. And people were like, what? Work for y'all? When we constantly see that you guys are copying from different people. And then that's when they had all those apps. So people had to work long hours. Did y'all hear about the time when they were talking about when Kim and Kanye had got Kim a bunch of stuff and they needed assistance there to take pictures and videos? And people had to be pulled away from their families to record about Kim and Kanye. Yes. Whether that was producers or whether that was whatever. The K's and the J's is something else. Tristan is something else too. And you got the Travis Scott issue. Got the Khloe issue. Khloe loves it. Tristan is right there. Tristan's probably not going to go anywhere. He wants them to be his retirement plan. If he has security, they have chefs, they have drivers, they have these private schools. Why would he leave? I've cheated on you almost every year. He's cheated on her with at least. Let's go back. Remember Tristan was on the boat kissing those girls. That's one. Remember when Tristan was walking in the hotel holding a girl's hand, or they were going out to dinner? That's 2. Remember how he was dating Marley? That's 3. Remember how he was on vacation 2 years ago holding hands with a girl that they tried to say it was Shani Jones, and Shani Jones was like, I would never. People were like, that's not Shani Jones' body, for sure. And then this whole situation of Khloe having this interview talking about how Tatum does not look like her or Tristan. Did y'all check out my video this week when Khloe was making comments about OJ? I might have to drop that again. I might have to drop that again. Let me see if let me see if I want to go in, y'all. I'm about to go in and find it. Y'all about to be very surprised. Let's go into this. Yes, let's go into it. Let's go into it. In regards to what Khloe had to say about OJ. What does she have to say? Let's go into it, y'all. Hang in there with me. I never do this, but I already have it saved. Let's go into what Khloe had to say about OJ, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Will it pop up? Yeah. What did Khloe have to say?
There's that O.J. Simpson is my dad.
You guys already know that O.J. Simpson has passed. That was announced earlier today. Now there are tons of articles coming out about the possibility of Khloe Kardashian being O.J. Simpson's daughter.
I do have a confession to make.
She is trending and her socials are being flooded with people sending their condolences about her possible father. And I'm just going to need everybody to remember when Khloe Kardashian said what she said about O.J.
I did one time, it's okay.
My name's Nat, and you know I love digging up a good old pop culture clip, so follow along for more, and here's another one you have to see. Roll the clip!
Probably the biggest rumor floating out there is that O.J. Simpson is my dad. Well, I really hope that's not the case because I did him once.
That's gross.
Speaking of tabloids and things being true and untrue, I do have a confession to make. I did one time, it's okay. I did one time, it's okay.
Did y'all see that video? Have y'all ever heard of that? And then there's this fake beef in regards to Kim not getting along with Khloe because Kim wants all the shine. She realized she can't play Kourtney. She realized the only person that she could shade or disrespect is Khloe. Let's show that video again.
This rumor floating out there is that O.J. Simpson is my dad.
You guys already know that O.J. Simpson has passed. That was announced earlier today. Now there are tons of articles coming out about the possibility of Khloe Kardashian being O.J. Simpson's daughter.
Like the video.
I do have a confession to make.
She is trending and her socials are being flooded with people sending their condolences about her possible father. And I'm just going to need everybody to remember when Khloe Kardashian said what she said about O.J.
I did one time, it's okay.
My name's Nat, and you know I love digging up a good old pop culture clip, so follow along for more, and here's another one you have to see. Roll the clip!
Probably the biggest rumor floating out there is that O.J. Simpson is my dad. Well, I really hope that's not the case because I did him once.
That's so gross.
Speaking of tabloids and things being true and untrue, I do have a confession to make. I did one time, it's okay. I did one time, it's okay.
So is that not gross? That's gross. So yeah, we're going to talk about Kim and Khloe. Like I mentioned, they want to paint Kim as like she's the end all be all. Everybody's supposed to basically bow down to her, support her, wish her well. And then every 6 months, 8 months, Kim wants to have people try and find her man. When you go into check out my videos in regards to the boos, Kim just recently got booed. So what's she going to do? She's going to try to shade Khloe because she's embarrassed. Some pages are trying to say Kim don't care. Kim cares. Kim likes to be liked. Kim likes to be ooh and odd over. So if you didn't check out my video, Netflix tried to remove the boos, but people recorded from their own TVs and they uploaded it. They did not expect that because if people would have never uploaded the boos, we would have never known. But it was too late, and they had already probably put in for people, the Netflix, to delete it. So this is what happened. There's people that are trying to say that there was only one guy that was booing Kim. That's not true. There was several people booing her at the same time. It wasn't just one person. So they're trying to put out the narrative that it was only one person that might have been slightly intoxicated and he got the boos going. No, there was several people in this stadium booing her, and there were several people that was saying stuff. You could hear it. Whoever recorded it, you could hear the whole stadium, boo, boo. And then somebody was saying something, get off the stage. And then remember when it was like, boo. And then Kevin Hart had to say, whoa, 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 calm down, everybody. This is the other thing they're not telling everybody. I follow different people and stuff pops up on my feed. When they were talking about when Kim went to the Tom Brady roast, a lot of the comedians didn't know she was coming, because they did not want the comedians to write jokes about her. But too late, there's comedians that were there, did a great job in regards to the roast. They were stating, alleged, Tom Brady was the only one that knew. Tom Brady was the only one that knew that Kim was coming. Tom Brady wanted to get his lick back because remember, Tom Brady went through that retirement. Tom Brady was going through a divorce, and Kim was trying to attach her name to Tom Brady, one of the most famous football players. Tom Brady was like, "No, sis, I'm not dating you." Because remember, they were trying to put the storyline out that Kim went to an area where he lived or second house and she was riding his go-kart. Tom was like, I was just trying to be nice for her to maybe live in the community. For her to live in my community, somebody has to offer you up and give you a referral. That's how that started. So Tom got his lick back. He had his jokes about Kim. Tom Brady had the jokes about Kanye. Oh, Kim was nervous to be here. She wasn't nervous to be here to be here. She was nervous because Kanye was with the kids. Tom Brady went in. It was his lick back. So Kim was regretting going to the roast. Tom Brady was regretting going to the roast. But people were like, boo hoo, stop crying about it. You don't think that people aren't going to roast you for everything that you have going on in the media? People were like, Tom, get over yourself. Tom was like, oh, I regret going to the roast because my kids didn't like the jokes. Tom, you didn't think they weren't going to talk about you, Giselle, and your family? That's what roast is. Roast is a roast. Going to a comedy show might not be as bad as a roast. A roast is throw the shade, catch the shade. We're going to talk about you, your good hair day, bad hair day, who you're dating, why you're dating. A roast is going to go in. Kim knew once she got into that stadium, she was hoping that she was going to get the applause, and instead, she got the boos. Now, who requested for the boos to be removed? I don't know, but they happened. They didn't expect for people to post it from their TVs. And it was, you could tell it was from their TVs because you could see their house in the background. You can't delete that now. And they're hoping that the narrative is going to get out there in regards to the boos wasn't as bad. So when you watch it, it was kind of like boo, 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 boo. It was all over. It wasn't just one guy. So now when you watch the clip, it's like boo, and then Kim's talking. They're trying to make it seem like it was just one guy. Real talk, it's crazy. So what is his name? David. There's David. I can't remember that comedian's name, and he talked about the booze and how they got it removed, and then they're trying to paint this narrative. Oh, what really happened? Who started the booze? No, it was the whole stadium wasn't feeling Kim. And then Kim tried to lie. She didn't stay for like the Met Gala after parties. And then she's trying to lie saying, oh, yeah, I'm kind of over it. She probably didn't get invited because she flew somewhere to do an interview. And did y'all hear that interview? They were talking about this and they were shouting. Yeah, she was getting it. And I should have posted that, but I didn't really know where that clip came from. But yeah, Kim had did an interview, and there was a lady shouting about the world and that you need to do more for the world. And Kim was kind of like, there's freedom of speech. Let them go ahead and speak their mind. And of course, they escorted the person out of the stadium. But Kim was pretty mad about that too. So just a few days prior, there was the Tom Brady roast. And then she had the issue when she went to go speak. I can't remember the country. But yeah, she wanted to jet off because many people were going to talk about why didn't she attend any other parties? Where was her outfits? Because she probably wasn't invited. Real talk. And that's why when they talk about the Met Gala, I think many people can walk the carpet, but it's the going inside and the after parties. Kylie, no, Kendall, I think was invited to the after parties for sure. I don't even think Kylie was invited. I didn't really see a lot of pictures in regards to Kylie. So I think Kendall was invited, and then they wanted it to trend that Kendall and Bad Bunny was spotted hanging around because that was supposed to be the buffer to distract that Kim wasn't invited to the after parties. I'm telling y'all, if you don't watch stuff, they'll try and put out a narrative, and people are like, no, that's not what happened. No, this is what's really going on. But let's play this clip. Everybody's just coming in. Let's listen to
This
this.
rumor floating out there is that O.J. Simpson is my dad.
You guys already know that O.J. Simpson has passed. That was announced earlier today. Now there are tons of articles coming out about the possibility of Khloe Kardashian being O.J. Simpson's daughter.
I do have a confession to make.
She is trending and her socials are being flooded with people sending their condolences about her possible father. And I'm just going to need everybody to remember when Khloe Kardashian said what she said about O.J.
I did one time, it's okay.
My name's Nat, and you know I love digging up a good old pop culture clip, so follow along for more, and here's another one you have to see.
So
Roll
go
the
over
clip.
to her
Probably
page
the
and
biggest
subscribe.
rumor floating out there is that O.J. Simpson is my dad. Well, I really hope that's not the case because I did him once. Speaking of tabloids and things being true and untrue, I do have a confession to make. I did one time, it's okay. I did one time, it's okay.
So is that not
Biggest rumor floating out there
is that not
O.J.
gross?
Biggest rumor
She's talking about that she slept with OJ? So when people were sending condolences, she was actually mourning a guy she dated. Hello. So how many people have Khloe dated? Rashad, Lamar Odom, Tristan. She tried to attach her name to Omarion. Omarion was like, nah. What? Some of these guys like to be seen with them, but unless they state that they're with them, they're not with them. Like the video as you guys come in. Like the video as you guys come in. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that video clip, but I had to post it. But yeah, I think, let's see. Yeah, I was going back and forth because some of the people were coming in and they didn't see that clip. I might do a short regarding it, or I might do a long form. I might post it later. I have different clips that other people don't have. So subscribe to the channel, like the page. I want everybody to focus on healthy, safe relationships, be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. We're going to play it one more time.
out there is that O.J. Simpson is my dad.
You guys already know that O.J. Simpson has passed. That was announced earlier today. Now there are tons of articles coming out about the possibility of Khloe Kardashian being O.J. Simpson's daughter.
I do have a confession to make.
She is trending and her socials are being flooded with people sending their condolences about her possible father. And I'm just going to need everybody to remember when Khloe Kardashian said what she said about O.J.
I did one time, it's okay.
My name's Nat, and you know I love digging up a good old pop culture clip, so follow along for more, and here's another one you have to see. Roll the clip!
Probably
go
the biggest rumor floating out there is that O.J. Simpson is my dad. Well, I really hope that's not the case because I did him once. Speaking of tabloids and things being true and untrue, I do have a confession to make. I did one time, it's okay. I did one time, it's okay.
It's sad that they put Khloe out there like that, but everyone like the video, subscribe to the page, follow follow my Instagram page. Don't forget, focus on healthy, safe relationships, be around people that's loving, kind, and respectful. Everyone, have a great day. Enjoy your Thursday, Thankful Thursday. Go over to some of your favorite pages. Make sure you're subscribed to my page. Turn on your notification bells. Make sure you, whenever you can, try and donate. I might try and do a members only page. And so that way, when I get exclusive stuff, you guys can go on there, see different clips. Because I don't like for people to steal my stuff. But yeah, thanks for being here, everyone. Have a great one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.